I am a naturalist, which means that I don't like to use supernatural explanations for what I deem to be perfectly explainable phenomena. Instead, I like to resort to science, logic, and reasoning to explain away many of these mysteries. I find it more satisfying intellectually, and I just find it more useful in the end. But like many naturalists, atheists, agnostics, even like many people who resort to these measures, as it is called, I am often claimed to be arrogant because of it. People will say to me, "Well, you can't claim that everything is or everything is natural. What if somebody one day comes along and shows you a phenomenon that is so supernatural and so mystical and so magical and so bizarre that you can't possibly explain it away with science or reason or logic? In other words, your naturalist fails you." Well, this seems like a good point on the face of it. However, when you go down deeper, what they're actually saying is one day somebody will come along and prove you wrong. And therefore, you're arrogant to claim that you can believe something if somebody can possibly ever prove you wrong. This, to me, is the nature of the argument. You see, I don't believe in naturalism because I think that I am going to be 100% right in every single argument I ever encounter. I don't know everything about science. I don't know everything about logic, and I don't know everything about reason. But I know quite a bit about them, and and it's the best that I can come up with. So my main objective when I'm getting into a debate with somebody is not to just win. It's not to be the victor or the champion of the debate. My main objective is to learn something. Because whenever I have a debate with a really good debater, with somebody who is good at reason and logic and the things that a debate should have, I learn something in the process. If I'm getting in a debate with something dealing with religion, with anything, people will teach me something in the process. And hopefully, I will educate them in the process. It's a mutual thing. That's what a debate is about. That's why it's a debate, not an argument. An argument is where it's very one-sided. It's where you're just trying to say, "Oh, I'm the winner, I'm the winner, I'm the winner, and let me prove it to you." No, that's not what a debate is. Debate is a mutual exchange of information. But sometimes people like to say that it's too much to hold any position because you could possibly lose the debate, and that is so fearsome to them that they instead resort to the cop-out. And you know what I'm talking about. It's called faith. You see, faith does not make somebody the winner of a debate or the winner of an argument. Instead, what it does is it makes them win by default, not by logic, not by reason. What faith means basically is we're having a logical debate, a logical, reasonable, intelligent discussion. And suddenly I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit by placing myself above the rules. I'm going to say that all the rules of logic are squandered because of faith. That's what faith means. Outside of logic, it's, you're just believing it. It's guesswork. This doesn't hold fly in a debate. Instead, it's sort of a forfeit. It doesn't tell you whether one person, was more right than the other. It doesn't tell you that somebody, had the upper hand in the debate. It doesn't make you the winner. All it does is it makes you forfeit. It makes you say, both of us just lost. I lost because the person, by I mean the person who's claiming faith, I just lost because I just forfeited the argument. I just said I'm not even going to bother using logic or reason to persuade you. And you lost because you're going to gain no new information from this. You're going to gain no additional educational value from this debate. The debate is over. It's a conversation stopper. And that really is the essence of fundamentalism. It is the idea that we must be right and infallible 100% of the time. And the only possible way that you can always win and lose an argument or a debate is by leaving the realm of logic entirely and saying, I forfeit. And that's what faith does. That's why it is so popular for so many people. Because they say, wow, this is a great way to suddenly end the debate. Well, that's not good enough for me. If you would have said faith from the very beginning, then maybe we would have gotten somewhere, because I could have stopped the debate right there. But instead you wasted, 20 minutes of my time trying to convince me of a religion or whatever it is, and then you said faith at the very end. Well, that's 20 minutes wasted, in my opinion. Hold a reasonable debate. Atheism, naturalism, agnosticism, skepticism, there are many claims out there. Pantheism, there's many claims that people will make, beliefs that they will hold to, that they will not claim just faith on, they will claim evidence on. And the reason that they do this is because they wish to have a reasonable discussion with people. It's about communication of ideas. Without communication, these ideas are worthless. They want to have a reasonable conversation with people. And so they will say, I'm an atheist. I'm a naturalist. I'm an agnostic. They will say many things. This does not make them arrogant. They're not claiming that they know everything about the world and are excluding all other possible belief systems, any more than you are. What they're saying is, I want to hold a reasonable conversation with you, using logic and evidence and reason. As soon as you say faith, that makes you the arrogant one. Because what it says is, I'm not going to possibly listen to anything you can ever say to me, because I am infallible. You see, fallibility is exactly what I love about science. It doesn't claim to know everything. It doesn't claim to have the absolute truth, the one truth, and nobody can get to the truth except through this belief. No. Science claims to be fallible, but reasonably so. Thanks for watching my video.